Hello, space pilot Mr. Cool Guy here. Well, I have heard that all new visitors to Nexora get to see a welcome to Nexora video. One of those things where, they introduce you to such and such place. Right? Ooh, I can't wait to see it. We'll get to learn a bit about Nexora, you and I. It'll be wonderful. Well, who knows when we'll get to see it. Probably once we land there, I'll get to see it. And we'll get to meet Velcor when we land as well. Yes, there were talks that we were going to meet him a bit later on after we'd gotten settled in. Apparently he was very excited to meet us. He's never met a human before, so I'll be the first human he's ever met. How exciting. Well now, anyways, in the meantime, it's time for 10 random facts you may or may not know. I guess this is a 10 more random facts you may or may not know, since this isn't the first transmission. Starting with fact number 1. Flashy fins. This fish looks like a floating orange outline. It is the juvenile or young stage of a long-fin batfish. It lives in the tropical waters of the Indo-West Pacific. As it grows up, the fish turns gray and its fins change shape. But why look different in the first place? No? It may be a way to trick predators, but the fish is too smart to defend itself. The orange and black colors make the batfish look a lot like a toxic flatworm. Not exactly a tasty meal. No. You should never eat things that are toxic to you. But some people do it anyways. Because that's just how some people are. It's really not a smart thing to do. But you do it anyways. But it's quite an interesting defense mechanism. There is no predator that is not smart enough to know toxic flatworms are not a good meal. But that comes with instincts that are developed over time. So perhaps the first few predators did not know that it was toxic. The flatworm? I can see it now. The first predators are coming up. They see the toxic flatworm. What is this? I wonder. Perhaps it could be a small meal. Yes, you think so? Yes, I do. Perhaps we will try a bit, just to be sure that it is tasty. We wouldn't want to eat something that is bad. No, of course not. Oh, no, I insist, you should have the first bite. Oh, no, I insist it should be you. You are the leader. Well, alright. I shall take a bite. Interesting. Well, how do you feel? I don't feel too bad actually. It seems as if so we'll have to taste. What do you mean? I do not feel good. I do not think it is safe to eat this. You think it is toxic? Yes, we should move on. And hiding behind a rock listening in was the batfish. Interesting. So if I make myself look like this toxic flatworm, I can save myself from predators. I have to try this. And then it practices and practices till eventually is able to make itself look like a toxic flatworm. And the predator's coming by because it knows the batfish likes to feed here. Where is this batfish? I know this is batfish feeding grounds, and I'm feeling hungry. I smell something. Perhaps. Could it be? What is this? It's no batfish. Perhaps. What are you doing? I was about to eat this scrumptious looking meal. No, don't you know? That's a toxic flatworm. A toxic flatworm, not safe to eat. Are you sure? Yes. I heard of leader of a hunting pack tried a bite. It did not end well for him. Alright, we will move on. Dang, I thought I smelled a batfish. Now my appetite is ruined. The thought of I nearly ate a toxic flatworm. And then they swim away, and he comes up. It worked. I can't believe it. They fell for my trick. What a trickster, no? Well, anyways, it's on to fact number 2. Food for thought. Oh, I better catch you thinking about food. Maybe not. But as we continue on, it might. New Yorker Harley Langberg makes art that is good enough to eat. Literally. Harley is a dad, husband, and businessman who loves both art and food. In 2013, he saw pictures of food art made by artists Bill and Claire Wurzel and decided to try himself. Since then, Harley has created more than 100 pieces. He has found many creative ways to include color and texture in his work. For example, he once used dried anchovies to achieve a shiny silver color. Dang. Food art. That's impressive. Making art out of food. Like, using mushrooms, maybe some rice noodles, maybe even waffles. Give me some waffles. Maybe even a tortilla or shrimp. Even a papaya. Or banana. Dang. Like, I wonder what would be the most. I wonder what if you were to take like every known fruit and vegetable and use that. I wonder what you could make with that. I don't know, maybe like a rainbow or something. Like instead of the reading rainbow, it's the eating rainbow. Yeah, that would taste the rainbow. Well, anyways, it's time to move on to fact number 3. Big deal. Big deal. Pickle lovers flock to the city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania every summer to attend Picklesburg, a festival devoted to the crunchy, tangy food. So a pickle festival. Well, if you're holding a pickle festival, you really gotta know how to pick 'em. A highlight of the festival is the pickle juice drinking contest. The goal is to be the fastest to drink 1 quart or 0.95 liters of pickle juice. Blimey, that's a lot of pickle juice, mate. That's, well, I mean, if you really like pickles, more pickle power to you. The winner is named Mayor of Picklesburg. In 2022, Jalen Franco of Wisconsin won with a time of just 4.5 seconds. The rest of the festival is packed with pickles used in unexpected ways. Attendees get to enjoy foods such as pickle pizza, fried pickles, pickle grilled cheese, pickle popcorn, pickle egg rolls, and more. There are even desserts. Pickle-flavored cotton candy, ice cream, and fuzz are just a few sweet ways to end the day at Picklesburg. Pickle-flavored ice cream. And I was like, there's all these pickle-flavored foods, and you only pick up that. Well, okay. Like, I mean, as far as like pickle pizza, pickle grilled cheese, that's just like grilled cheese or pizza with pickles on. I mean, pickle flavored popcorn. I don't even prefer popcorn anyway, so it's like, I mean, it's certainly something. And pickle flavored cotton candy, that, I mean, I guess that could be another thing. Like pickle flavored ice cream. Just no. Like, I know you could make anything into an ice cream flavor if you really wanted to. But pickles? Like, I mean, I've never had pickles. Like, are pickles naturally sweet? I don't think so. I don't know that for sure. Like, still though. I just, well, to each their own. It's, yeah. Pickle fuzz is also new. Why would you? You have to really love pickles to eat all that. That's just, I couldn't do it. No, thank you. But anyways, let's move on to fact number 4. Reptile ramen. A noodle shop in Taiwan serves a dish topped with a crocodile claw known as Godzilla Ramen. The meal looks like the famous Japanese monsters crawling out of the bowl. The special soup is on the menu at Witch Cat Kwai in Duli City. The restaurant serves only 2 bowls per day and they cost around $50 each. Dang. That is not cheap. That is because the crocodile legs are hard to obtain and prepare properly. To cook the claw, these chefs clean it, rub it with spices, and then simmer it in a special broth for 2 hours. Those who have tried Godzilla Ramen says it tastes like springy, soft chicken. Huh, who knew? Godzilla tastes like chicken. Dang. Crocodile legs in your ramen. I mean, honestly, I don't know. But dang. Like, how sharp would your cutting knife have to be to cut off the leg of a crocodile. Dang, I don't know how tough the scales of a crocodile are, but dang, you need a really sharp knife. Or like a chainsaw or something. It doesn't sound as bad as pickle flavored ice cream. Well, anyways, so on to fact number 5. Sausage tree. It seems even sausages grow on trees. There's a tree in Africa that grows fruit shaped like giant sausages. You won't be surprised to find out this plant is known as a sausage tree. Anyone walking below its branches should watch their head. The sausage tree's fruit can grow up to 3 feet or 0.9 meters long and weighs up to 30 pounds or 13.6 kilograms. That's about the size of an adult corgi. Dang. Its size is not the only thing that makes it a hazard. The fruit can also be poisonous to humans. However, if prepared correctly, it can be very nutritious. Despite its funny name and odd fruit, the sausage tree is an amazingly helpful and important part of African culture. Dang, that is... yeah, that is crazy, man. Sausage tree. But it's not even sausages. What a clever little disguise. Dang, much like oranges. Used to be called the fruit of the red yellow tree. Oh yes, that's right. Orange didn't used to be called orange, it used to be called red yellow. And that's why they called oranges the fruit of the red yellow tree, because they shared the same color as red yellow. But because they looked orange, they decided to change red yellow to orange after the fruit, and then the fruit became orange, much like the color orange. That's a little bonus fact for you. Call it fact 5.5. Now it's time to move on to fact number 6. Running blind. Imagine closing your eyes and then sprinting as fast as you can. Do you think you could stay on the right path or know when you've crossed the finish line? If you couldn't see, probably not. However, that is the reality for some visually impaired runners, but that doesn't mean they can't race. One way these athletes overcome such obstacles is by teaming up with sighted guides. A short tether connects the runner to their guide, which helps them stay on track. A guide can also tell a runner how far they are into a race, what place they are in, and other useful information. Successful pairs, such as those who race in the Paralympic Games, run in perfect sync with each other. Yeah, you'd have to be, because if you're not, that could cause some tumbling. You'd be stopping, dropping, and rolling. Stop, drop, and roll. But that's not something you wanna do, 'cause you're running to win the race. Like, dang. That's incredible. So, it's not too difficult for them, because they have a non-visually impaired runner to help them, but still, no sight. They're able to run that whole course. Now that is an impressive achievement. Look, Ma, I can run a whole Olympic marathon with no vision. With some help, of course. Don't worry, Mom. I'm totally doing it safely. I got a non-blind person helping me. Or non-visually impaired person helping me. Well, anyways, let's move on to fact number 7, where we'll be stumping the streets. At 74 years old, French carpenter Michael Robillard made a car out of wood, and it actually works, putting in more than 5,000 hours over 5 years of work. Michael reproduced a popular French classic, the Citroën 2CV. It can travel up to 50 miles per hour, or 80 kilometers per hour, and was sold for 210,000 euros, or around 225,000 US dollars, using timber from fruit and nut trees. This was the very first time a functioning wooden car came up for auction, driving up the price. Would you look at that? A working wooden car. With time and dedication, you can do just about anything. Just about. And I know saying goes anything is possible, but there are just some things that no matter how much time you put into it, you can't do it. Okay, like building a staircase up to like heaven or something. Right? Doesn't matter how high you build that staircase, it's not gonna get you to heaven sooner. And please, do not try to get to heaven sooner. It's not your time. So don't try and prove me wrong. Please. But anyways, let's move on to fact number 8. Icy blues. The ice caves of Alaska's Mendenhall Glacier are dangerously beautiful. They form when the glacier melts and moves, creating cool paths of bright blue ice. The stunning color is due to years of heavy snow pushing air out of the ice. Without air, ice only reflects blue light. But don't let the beauty distract you. Exploring ice caves is risky. They change as it gets colder or warmer, and can collapse without warning. Without warning, not warming. This danger is being seen more often as climate change causes the glacier to melt faster than it can grow. Dang, so it's much like regular caves. At any point they could cave in. That's why you gotta be real careful. Because with this one, not only will you get crushed, but you'll freeze to death too. Depending on which, hits you first. And who knows, you may survive the collapse of the ice cave, and if you don't freeze to death, well hey, you survived! But you wouldn't have had to worry about surviving if you would have been careful. That's right. Good old common sense. Not all of us have it. Not all of us use it. But please do. Keep common sense with you. It can save your life. Even if you don't care about yourself, I do. That's why I remind you. Please use common sense. Because, as I've stated, and I will state again, to drive the point home, it will save your life. Because you have a job to do on this earth. What is it? I don't know. But you better be alive to fulfill it. Because it can affect other people's lives, potentially. But anyways, it's time to move on to fact Number 9. Castle Ghosts. Eerie ghost statues can be found all around the Vesio Castle in Italy. Every year, people visiting the castle get to help make these ghosts. They put plaster on themselves to make the shapes of the spooky figures. The ghosts stay outside all winter until the next season. Legend has it the spirit of Queen Theodelinda walks the castle halls. The plastered ghosts are made in her honor. As with all legends, they're not necessarily true. There is some form of truth in it, but in this case, there's not. There is no ghost wandering around the halls. Trust me, ghosts are not real. There is no proof of ghost film. If you see a ghost, it is most likely someone just pretending to be a ghost. If it's not a person, well, it's not a ghost. It's something from the spiritual plane, not being an angel or a demon. But not a ghost. No, folks, your soul does not stay behind waiting to do some unfinished business before it is dragged to the spiritual plane, whether it be going up or down, depending on the decisions they've made in life, the path they took in life. But if you do see something that you think might not be human or an animal, you can always say, "Who ghosts there?" Ooh. Yeah. And if you couldn't catch from the way I talked about this, no, I do not believe in ghosts. Or maybe I am a ghost. Ooh. Boom. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not a ghost. Ghosts are a thing. I am alive and well. I am a real person. I'm not dead. If this is a transmission, then who knows? Maybe I am dead. Maybe I've been dead. I'm just kidding. Of course I'm not dead. but I did make you believe that for a second. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Not everything that is on the internet is true. But anyways, it's time to move on to fact number 10. Blood painting. Ooh. Filipino artist Elio Cerca creates paintings by using his own blood. He visits a local health clinic every 3 months to have some blood extracted and then stores it in a cooler at his studio. When he is ready to use it, he dips a paintbrush in the blood and applies it to a white canvas. Among his work is a 4 by 8 foot or 1.2 by 2.4 meter blood mural depicting the history of Pantabangan, the town where he was raised. Too poor to afford paints as a child, he originally experimented by painting with tomatoes and plums, but turned to blood as an artistic medium after accidentally scraping himself. Well, that's certainly a way to paint. It's quite a interesting technique there. Yeah. But no, he is a professional, so do not try this at home. And don't say I didn't warn you not to try it at home. It is... Man, but... That is... Could you imagine the people ask you, "So, Tell us, what was your technique for making this stunning painting? And then you tell them, oh, you see, I painted with my own blood. And then they're stunned for a bit. Because they're not sure whether you're just making a dark joke or not. Your blood? Yes, of course. I use my own blood to paint. And they're concerned. They're like, are you alright? Are you okay? Are you needing to seek help? And then you was like, what do you mean? You said you're using your own blood. I mean, the amount of times, the things you have to do to get it. Oh, no, nothing like that. No. No, I go to a local health clinic every 3 months. I have it extracted and stored in a cooler. I'm not going and hurting myself. Do not worry about that. I'm perfectly fine. No. There's no need to worry about that. Oh, I see. Oh, it's like getting your blood drawn. Ah, yes. Ah, yeah. But dang. I mean, I probably would not be able to handle doing it. Right? Like, I mean, I've had to get my blood drawn before, but painting with it? Like, I just, I don't know if I can do it, man. I don't know if I'd be able to stomach it. But, well, there we go. That was 10 facts you may or may not have known. But there you go. Hello, is this thing on? Testing. Oh, we're back. Gee, I don't know what happened. It seems to have cut off there. Where was I? Oh, yeah. If there's any facts you knew, let me know in the comments which ones you knew. You know, if you liked listening to this and, learning about stuff you may not have known or getting refreshed on stuff you knew, then, like the video. If you want to see more, if you want to learn more weird, wild, and crazy facts, then subscribe. Recommend this to others so we can spread the knowledge across the universe. Spread it across the cosmos. Spread it to every mind or whatever. As always, I'm Space Pilot Mr. Cool Guy. And as I always say, to infinity and more facts.